Now we're here today in Carlisle, a few miles from the Scottish border. How will you stop Nicola Sturgeon erecting a hard border?
Let me say this. I've got Welsh blood in me. I've got Irish blood in me. I spent 2 very happy years of my childhood in Rosyth because my dad was in the Navy and we were posted up there. And the union is in every single drop of my blood. And I will never allow our union to be broken up as Prime Minister. Never, never, never. It is too important. And it's the secret of our success as a country. This mixing up of the skills, the personalities, the characters of the people of 4 different nations has made us who we are as a country. So getting Brexit right is pretty important for that. Because if we crash out without a deal, which I've always been clear I would do if it was the only way of getting out, but if we do it the wrong way, Nicola Sturgeon's going to make hay with that. And so we've got to be really careful to get this right. And that's why I've said that on my negotiating team, I will have not just the DUP and the ERG, the Brexit purists from our own party, but I also have Scottish and Welsh Conservatives making sure that the deal that we propose is a deal that works for the whole union.
It's quite difficult to fight some of Nicola Sturgeon's arguments on this because she says that she's got a mandate for another referendum. She did fight in the last Scottish Parliament elections on a manifesto which said that they would have another referendum. As Prime Minister, would you prevent her from doing that?
Well, I don't think we should have another referendum, and what I would do is listen to the people of Scotland who overwhelmingly say no more referendums. We had that issue, we debated it, it was incredibly divisive, it split up families, it broke up friendships, and what they want is Nicola Sturgeon to get on, running the schools in Scotland, which used to be the envy of the world, now have lower standards than in both England and in Northern Ireland. They want her to focus on the NHS. She was health minister. There's lots of work that needs doing there. And they say, look, these are the things that matter to ordinary Scottish families. So I think we've got to listen to the people of Scotland. And that's why, by the way, we are doing so fantastically well under Ruth Davidson, because she does listen to the people of Scotland. And I don't think Nicola Sturgeon does.
Well, it didn't quite answer the question, did it? Because they did vote for the SNP at the last parliamentary elections. You look at the opinion polling now, and it's going one way towards independence. There have been polls showing more than 50% of Scottish people want independence. Well, if that happened, what would be the effect on communities like this?
It would be devastating, and that's why we've got to fight it with every drop of blood. But I think I did answer the question, because the SNP do not have a mandate for another independence referendum. The biggest winner...
They do. They had it in their manifesto.
Yeah, but the biggest winner in that campaign was actually the Conservatives, because Ruth Davidson gave a very clear message that they do not want another referendum. If you look at the polls, the latest poll I saw, I think 3/4 of Scots are saying that they don't want another referendum in the next 2 to 3 years. This is a red herring. And we have to be absolutely clear to Nicola Sturgeon that what the people of Scotland want is they want her to focus on things that matter to Scottish families.
Who got the most votes in that Scottish parliamentary election? Who got the most seats?
Well, they got the most seats to be the government of Scotland, but not to pursue the independence agenda, because people in Scotland made it very clear they don't want that.
But that's like Jeremy Corbyn saying he won the last general election and therefore Theresa May didn't have a mandate to continue with Brexit.